Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to M-Kom.
Strike one. We've detected what looks like a plasma bomb. In a cemetery of all places. If I had to guess, I'd say the aliens intentionally picked the most centralized location they could find. If we don't disarm the weapon before it reaches full power, the surrounding city will be completely wiped out.
We're picking up some unusual heat signatures in the area. The aliens are using some kind of portable power node to charge their bomb for detonation. If you can disable that equipment, it should buy you some time to get to the explosive itself.
New objective received.
So hello, one and all. It's been a week since I've had anything to do with XCOM. I've had uni work, got a new part-time job. I'm currently swept up in UK election fever. But all of this pales in comparison to my real job as commander of Earth's first and last line of defense against the extraterrestrial invasion. So we are back. This is almost like the third season of this M-Kom series. We've had 2 breaks, which makes this Mission 35. It's Operation Fallen Heart. I know that. I've got that down in my notes. It's Xi'an, China. Bomb disposal, of all things. So this is the season premiere if you're American. So I've just finished editing the video for Mission 34 and reminded myself of the team we've brought to this mission, the situation I've left myself with, and like the premiere analogy still kind of works. So I'm sort of like a disgruntled superfan. I cannot believe the casting decisions that have been made by the powers that be. There's even a brand new actor who's been brought in. He can't possibly live up to his predecessors. But yeah, but really, past me has done a number on present me. This could be a very difficult mission, bomb disposal on a terrible map, and rather than exhaust someone who could have been really useful, like a sniper, to stay up here, or a gunner who can actually do damage, I've brought a literal rookie with just an SMG, a ballistic SMG. I know my reasoning on the last video is that they could be useful, but that's not gonna fly. So this is the graveyard, this is bomb disposal. As Dr. Bros told us, and as Archon told us, there is a bomb somewhere on the map. There's a big bomb over here. We've got 3 turns until it goes off. We can roll up to here. I don't know, have we done a bomb disposal so far? I don't think we have, because we've got the Council DLC missions all enabled. We roll up to one of these things, hit the node, and that timer will go up by 1. So by the end of this turn, we'll have 4 turns remaining until the bomb is fully charged. And then you can generally follow these nodes around until you finally reach a bomb. And that is all. And then you do the same to the bomb, and then more aliens come in. You're killing aliens all the way. So we've got Mello, we've got Solars, we've got Katie. So we do have some good scanning options. We've got a Rocketeer. I think first move, because there's very little. Essentially, the problem with the graveyard map, if you spawn right here, is that you can take all these little positions, and it's still only half cover. But if you're engaging to the front, that can work. But it's very easy to get flanked round the side, on either side, and there is no corner cover pretty much at all. Is that corner cover? That's corner cover, but that's still only half cover facing that way. It's like, what would be very, very useful is a sniper, because snipers can take this position up here. It's elevated. They've got good sight lines down the entire map. Can't see through the middle because of this huge mausoleum. So yeah, awkward. We're going to move round to the left. We're going to completely ignore the right. That's the plan at the moment anyway. So this battle scanner, it won't be able to see behind this big thing of full cover. But maybe we don't need it to anyway.
Eyes open.
Is that 1 Seeker 1 Fin Man? Which I would take. I would gladly take 1 Seeker 1 Fin Man. We've got enough experience in the squad at the moment to be able to handle this. And as you can see, there are enough nodes. We've got 1. We don't really want to go for this one because it's very much in the fog. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 7 turns to come all the way around here, and that's very doable. Buzz Lightyear, because he's useless, he's going to be the one to come down here, set off that bomb. Rat Manege, we want close. Solas, we don't really care about being close. Solas can come Well, Solus has no mobility, so he can just come over here and see how far he can lob a battle scanner. Further than Mello, of course, because he's an engineer, and that's reasonable.
Eagle Eye, on the move.
Of course, the music doesn't change because we've already spotted someone, but there is indeed another little thin man pod over here. So they could patrol into us at any time. We're generally looking to go around the left. Katie has the grapple armor as well, so Katie could even come onto here. She's got the marksman rifle, which could be helpful. Let's bring her over here for now. Probably in range. Nope, not quite in range. Steady weapon anyway. Toke
Heading there now.
needs to steady up. Toke again with a ballistic SMG. He's a rocket man, and I don't even know the lyrics. Gaurav. Of course we've got Gaurav and Ratmanage. Okay, this is fine. I'm feeling a bit better now. I've remembered I've got Gaurav here. Gaurav, of course, Overwatch. Sentinel Overwatch. 2 shots on a purple Overwatch. I did not mean to click that, but I was going to do it anyway.
But you still need to hurry, or
Well, you know. I was just trying to click on Ratmanage, who I'm going to move to here. He's not an Overwatcher though, is he? No, he is a finisher, so Overwatch isn't that good an idea. He's still going to have reasonable Overwatch because he's got good aim. So might as well. There's almost really no point in even Overwatching Buzz Lightyear, I feel. No offense, and a rubbish weapon. But what you gonna do? They come towards us, that's good. Is it good? Is it really good? It's good that thin man's not doing anything. Gaurav, 1-2 and it's down. Brilliant. This is what we brought Gaurav for. Come towards us and run into Overwatch, please. They look like they're still in concealment behind here. So if Katie can get a shot on this Finn man, it's out of cover obviously. Magical Trevor can probably run and gun up as well. Mello can get close enough for sure. In fact, we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but I think we can move all the way up here. I think we're fairly secure to do that, even though it's half cover.
I'm on it, Commander.
We are all good.
good work. That'll buy us a little more time, but you still need to find that bomb.
So Katie, I think, should have a shot from here. Might not even be squad sight. But holo targeting on, Mello to finish off when it doesn't actually kill it in a corner. That is some top damage though. Top damage from a top trooper. I don't think I actually set off, but it doesn't matter. We're not desperate for... I keep doing this. I do it particularly with Meld, but we didn't actually disable that node, did we? Or maybe we did. Well, one point is that I don't actually remember what I do. So we can actually now drop a big fat one on these guys. And now it's saying it's not going to hit, which isn't great. We could shred it, but I do want to destroy this hard cover as well. But obviously, we need to actually hit these guys if we want to activate them. So that's what we're going to do. This could be a bad decision. They might just take up residence around this hard cover. And then we might struggle to shift them out. Yeah, I'm slightly regretting this at the moment. Gaurav has enough health to really deal with this. Deal with any interlopers with Overwatch, which means Ratmanage. Oh, I cannot be dealing with these elevation changes. Magical Trevor could maybe come up to here and deal with this guy. Solas can move up. Hopefully get a shot. Brilliant. That is exactly what we wanted. That means we can now take positions up here and not get flanked. Which means if we wanted to risk it, Magical Trevor could come all the way up to here and have a flank on this guy. It wouldn't necessarily kill.
Moving to firing position.
But I think it's worth going for. Because no matter what, as much as we didn't want to go down the right, well, as much as I didn't want to go down the right, we are going to have to deal with all the aliens on the map anyway, and if we can do it in a controlled manner, where we don't get flanked or anything, then that is well worth it. So, Let's move Buzz
Moving to
over to
position.
support if necessary. So it's a 56% chance, but it's a definite kill if it hits. If that didn't hit, then all that Finn man would be able to see is Magical Trevor flanking him, Magical Trevor in full cover. He would have to move. I don't know where he'd move to, he'd probably just move to here. Garav might have been able to have a shot on him. That was all good. I was flanking to be more to get a visible flank on him than I was to actually get the flank shot on him, if you get what I kind of mean. Probably not, because I've rewatched quite a few of these episodes. Well, I rewatch every episode when I'm editing it, but I've rewatched it with other people, and it strikes me just how utterly inane all my commentary is, because I'm commentating mostly on the game, of course, but I'm not good at the game.
On the move.
Who really wants to hear the commentary of guys playing on normal? And not that successfully on normal, it must be said. I suppose I'm doing alright. Like that last mission, Pain Olympics. That went really well. That's a rubbish battle scanner. It kind of flicked back at the last second. But I'm fairly certain that Buzz Lightyear can move up to this one.
Heading there now.
We want to make sure we do not activate anything inside here. In fact, Solar's... In fact, Katie. Where's Katie?
Andando.
I doubt Katie will be able to get a battle scanner in there. I think that's full cover, so the battle scanner won't actually be able to see past it, so that would be a pointless battle scanner. Rather than reload, Katie's going to keep moving up. Solar's, though. Can Solar's make it to that cover if Trev moves up?
Aye, aye.
Again, bit of a risk, this.
Ready to engage.
But you know, I am nothing if not a risk taker
Getting it done.
when I'm trying to go quickly through a mission that doesn't matter too much. Ooh, if I saw one. That shot is blocked. Oh, come on. That's clearly not blocked, though, is it? When else is Solar's going to use battle scanner? I want to see what it does when it says shot blocked there. Oh, it just doesn't let me take it, unlike a rocket, where it would just... A rocket would just happily blow yourself and your whole team up. The battle scanner's a bit more considerate.
Hauling ass.
So, I've got no good positions for Ratmanesh. Gonna risk moving up.
Aye, Commander.
It's fine.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
So, more thin men dead ahead, that's fine with me. It would have been nice if that battle scanner actually worked out well for us. But you can't always get what you want. That's the theme. That was kind of the theme of this last season of M-Kom, from episode 13 to 34. Oh, come on. This is a bit rubbish. The selection on this map.
Good job, Strike One. That should buy us a few minutes.
If absolutely necessary, Magical Trevor can go hit this one, sprint over to this one. If we really needed to give us some extra time. Mello can't actually make it to this one in a single turn, which is a mistake. I should have moved her to there, then she would have been able to do that. That battle scanner means that the thin men are around this area instead. It's a shame she can't move up to there. So we are just going to move Buzz Lightyear up to here, keeping him in full cover. Maybe not activating this turn.
Moving out.
We'll see. Because not activating this turn will allow us to move our entire squad to help support here. And Talk with fire in the hole. I'm not going to have him prepare a rocket, he's just going to sprint right up to here.
Stepping off.
And we are in a far better position to deal with anything that comes up now. Ratmanesh does not need to overwatch because he's not very good at it. Solars. Fairly confident that that's a safe move. Gonna watch it all the way rather than skip on just to be safe. Garav. Garav, of course, does need to overwatch, but there's nowhere good to overwatch from. Did I just say overwatch? I pay no attention to what I say.
Overwatch, aye
Which probably explains why I'm not happy with any of the commentary on these videos. Yeah, let's risk it.
I'm on the move.
Magical Trevor isn't that far away, and he will have run and gun ready next turn. The Finmen are right there. Right there, where we can't see them.
I'm on the move.
So I could sprint Mellow up to here, and they wouldn't activate. Or I could throw another battle scanner, which would help if we, had a sniper to take advantage of it, but we don't. Oh, Katie could have activated that as well. Right, I do not want to activate this turn either. I don't think we can afford to move Buzz Lightyear up in that case. So Toke,
I'm rolling.
clear the space for him, because a better rocket round that side, I think. Might be worth now taking, or at least trying to get a good scanner inside here. So Sula's up to here. Watch your scanning like, son. Come on, Freud. You're a clever guy. That could be a clever scanner. It will, at the very, very least, it will clear out the interior and give us the confidence to move up to take the interior of Magical Trevor, and maybe with Gaurav.
Moving.
In fact, that's a good-ish spot for Overwatch. So we'll just sit there, Magical Trevor. Let's go hog wild. We're not going to risk moving our two lovely lady scouts,
Scanning.
who are suspiciously masculine. No, Mellow's actually go. It's fine.
I feel, Commander.
So we are just hearing the Finmen pod that's in front of us.
Did you hear something?
The thing is, we should be able to take on any single pod on this map. It's only been 2 aliens at a time. That did look like 3 Finmen. So let us go activate right now.
Heading out.
Maybe. Not quite. But we do need to get a move on. We can't just continue dancing about the place. That's only half cover, but it's Magical Trevor,
Commander.
and he can take it. He is the assault. Not the assault that we need. That would have been Epiphanous. No, it would have been Epiphanous on this map. Magical Trevor is probably the best assault for this map. But in addition to being that, he's the assault we deserve. What we could do if we keep advancing, and indeed we get someone inside here, we could have quite a good crossfire on this pod of Finmen. So let's move Katie up to there. If it activates, they activate. If not, scanner, see where they are. As we can see the massive bomb there though. We could charge over there in 3 turns. Oh, that is a lot of contact. That's more than 1 pod. So these guys went down there, whereas there is another pod here. So we need Gaurav in prime position. Oh, this elevation, I cannot stand it. Gaurav, I wanted to move right up beside Magical Trevor, but that's not happening. Good places for Gaurav. Here would be good. On these doors would be good. Up here on this angel statue would be good. But he's just too slow. Oh, I don't want him to take that route actually. So let's just go there and see where he can go from there. Yeah, fine. Because ideally you want to deal with these pods one at a time. With any pod you want to deal with them one at a time.
Heading out.
But 3 turns left on the counter. There's still nodes over here. There's one there. There's one there. There's actually within reach of us, I think, even this turn. We could move Magical Trevor out there, ready for an almighty flank. There's one up here. But really, we don't want to be relying and going too slowly.
On Overwatch. Roger, I've got eyes on.
Solars. Solars is god of unexpected Overwatch, of course. So we... Oh, I should have given him that position, to be honest. But we'll just move him up. His smoke grenades could come in handy.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Does he have any smoke grenade perks yet? No. He just has lots of them. Right, here we go. They were right at the edge of our vision. That is a great shot. Of course, if it really comes, so we've got Magical Trevor, he could just run and gun all the way up to the bomb. We do have something of a crossfire here. There's that rubbish Overwatch I was talking about, hitting dead on the face. And so we have activated both at once. If this hits after all... Oh, Christ. So anyway, this is the crossfire we're talking about. Although, none of us are really in a position to help out with it. If we can get an airburst rocket over here, destroy all this cover, that'd be nice.
Rockets away.
Rat Manege can move up to some good cover. And is that a flank? Yeah, of course it's a flank.
I'm on the move.
Oh, well, it would be, but that must be like, on the very edge of range. Magical Trevor is going to come round here. Or is he? Can Garav see anything from there? Garav can see two of them. Well, that's two dead Finn then. That'll save Magical Trevor up. That's a brilliant rocket then.
I'm about to start.
Not really what I intended. I thought Garav was too far away. Too slow. But there we go.
Kill confirmed.
Clearing the way, clearing the path. Can Katie get anywhere near a flank? Well, she can get near it, but really exposes herself in the process. So we're going to get another turn from Magical Trevor.
Position confirmed.
There's one thin man from this pod left alive, I think, and then all of them from the other one.
That's another power node down.
Magical Trevor's just going to go on his magical mystery tour of all these nodes. I think it's not great odds on this guy, but with holo targeting, we can just take him out without needing the flank. And without holo targeting as well. So Rat Manege, Overwatch, Mellow, reload.
Let's rock.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue, maybe.
Heading to that location.
Slide inside. Keep watch out there for Garav. Solars, come over here.
Okay.
Actually, I would rather them shoot at Tolkien than Solars because Solars has such little health. So they are moving up here. Tolk might be able to hurl another rocket up there. They are moving to a flank on Mellow. Oh, they've actually got a flank on Katie. That's fine though, Katie can run suppression all day. So obviously we've got a flank on these guys. Garav still doesn't have anything good.
Roger that.
Move him up to here, see what's going on. He can't see anything. Move him up to here.
Looks like you found the bomb.
Yep.
Get over there and
We found the bomb many turns ago, Dr. Bros. It's
We
fine.
have a new objective.
What can Tolk do? That's not good. Tolk can move up and shoot. Oh, come on. What is this range? What is this rubbish range? There might be another thin man on Overwatch somewhere. Shoot him, you've got a chance of killing him. We obviously need to spoof both Katie and Mellow anyway. Katie Mellow, haha. That might stop him suppressing, you never know.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, we actually killed him, and he just stood there for ages. Like in a cartoon. he'd run out of ground to run on and just slowly started falling. Well, Mello can just flip round to over there. That's hard cover. Katie could just flip round here. It's fine. So holo targeting on. We're not going to kill it this turn, I'm fairly sure, unless luck really goes our way, which it could do. Mello, does she have the flashbang? She has a flashbang. We could run all the way up and use it, to be honest. We don't have anyone to suppress.
On the move.
With Buzz Lightyear up, you never know your luck.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Heading there now.
Solars can't. Oh, we can reach that cover. So Mello's just going to come round, take a pot
That's
shot,
affirmative.
and if it doesn't hit, then Solars is going to smoke. Well, if it doesn't kill, I should say. Mello, of course, has hull target as well, because she's still a scout.
Shot failed to connect.
Can't protect Katie, but Katie's in squad sight range anyway. Rat Manege is still there, but is in half cover, and we don't care enough about him. That doesn't look like he'll have smoked Mello, but, you know, we're still learning here at M-Kom. M-Kom is a learning experience where you can go for good training, and we've still got Magical Trevor, who's just mucking about doing nothing whatsoever at the moment. Might as well hit the nodes. I still think we've got some thin men over on this side, though.
Power node, powered down.
Well, if we do, Magical Trevor will be the first to know. So he's moving up. He's got no good shots. But it doesn't matter. Because some thin men just want to see the world erode. But he's moved himself into an easy flankable position, which we will take every day of the week.
Need a resupply. Got him.
So, for all my talk and panic about how I've taken an inexperienced team, how it's going to be oh so hard, it's not looking it so far. We're looking alright. We've got 3 turns to defuse this bomb. We'll then have to deal with the drop-ins that come after you defuse the bomb, which can be the most awkward part of this mission, because Long War changes it to random spawns, and you can have thin men dropping in up here where you can't actually reach, where you really actually need squad sight to deal with, unless you can come all the way up here. I've never actually tested that. Although we do have Katie and Grapple, which could be great. Actually, where is Katie? The problem with grappling onto here is that I don't think there's any cover. But then Katie as a scout could probably deal with that. So Katie can come up here and have overwatch of the entire situation next turn if we want to. We really need to be making moves forward, but I should have counted more accurately that number of thin men. Buzz, has he already taken his turn? Why can he not get to there then? Is there just a random seeker that we've not... Right, we're just going to take a slow conciliatory turn. Slowly moving up.
Aye, aye. Roger. Got my eyes on.
Reloading and overwatching.
Moving to Overwatch.
Because we're in no hurry.
I'm on it.
I shouldn't have overwatched Tolk. Should have steadied his aim. Do we have any medkits on this mission? That's a terrible mission. Right, there's nothing else on the map. That's fine. Rat Manege can't move from there without taking damage. You can't do anything because that's what acid does. Indeed, Mello we've got to be a bit careful with. Make sure she runs around the right side. Buzz Lightyear to this place now. It's not letting me move there, but
Yes, Commander.
he doesn't need the corner cover. There's nothing to take cover from. So we are going to get into some good positions. I do not know what good positions are on this map
On the move.
to deal with these aliens. I just like the idea of finally using the grappling hook. So there we go. This is what we're doing. This is our plan. But as you can see, because this is all a slope, this doesn't actually count as cover.
Boy.
So here we go. I like this. What could possibly go wrong with this? Tolk Helenar can steady up behind the bomb, I guess. Nah, he can steady up behind here.
Already there.
Oh, I wasn't watching. Where's the acid? Nah, it's over there. It's probably dissipated by now anyway. Gaurav can set up behind the bomb.
Rolling out.
Ratmanej. Still acided, so he can stay on that side anyway. Trev could be on this side. Any more nodes to hit? Nah, doesn't matter anyway.
Solid copy.
The problem is with a lot of drop-ins is that they will drop in. Like, if say we had a good defensive line round the back, a solidly defensive position, then one alien dropping here will take all of our overwatch, and then we're stuck with like 8 shots hammering in on the same guy, whereas an array of Fin men drop around the place that we then have to deal with, and the Fin men are automatically on overwatch, some of them might be in cover, and that's not something you want to deal with. So it's better to take up not as strong defensive positions, but spread out your overwatch. Like, someone could come here, that means they're not going to overwatch anyone, they're not going to shoot at anyone on overwatch if they drop on that side, for example. So that's what I'll be doing with Mello, kind of over here.
Heading to that location.
I think Mello might just stay there. She won't be able to see past this, which means anything that drops in here, she won't be overwatching. Ratmanej probably won't be shooting at anything. Let's risk it. Don't panic. Right, in a better position now. Don't panic.
Detecting an energy buildup in the area. That bomb is going to reach full power any minute now.
Right, does this node actually work? It does, so we've got another time to get into position.
Well done. Node is deactivated.
We want... Who did... Right, Tolk's going to be over here, actually.
Understood. Moving out.
It's going to be Gaurav over here.
Affirmative. Moving out.
I feel we're rather too oriented towards the left-hand side at the moment. So it's going to be Mello, because she's the fastest. Coming all the way over
Orders
here.
confirmed. On the move.
Trev's in probably as good a position as he's going to get. Like, moving back
Orders
here for the hell of it.
Moving out.
Buzz Lightyear. Over here.
Orders
Solus
confirmed.
can stay over
Moving
there.
out.
Katie. Can Katie go to the very top and be even more useless? No, she could just grapple around the place. Still acid. Solars, back to here. I like that. So just hunker down, Ratmanej.
Detecting an energy buildup in the area.
Someone needs to
That
take
bomb
care
is
of the
going to
bomb,
reach
actually,
full
of
power
course.
any minute now.
That's going to be Mello.
Moving out.
Well done. Now you just need to eliminate any remaining hostiles. Hostiles are headed your way, Strike One. Prep for contact.
So I don't know how many hostiles are going to drop in. I reckon they're all going to be Fin men. But I mean, as you can see, we've got some good Overwatch finally going around. Ratmanej is finally off acid.
Overwatch.
I've been telling him he needs to cut the drugs. Ha 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 ha.
On Overwatch.
Right, I think everyone's still going to shoot. As much as I said spread out your Overwatch, I think everyone's going to get taken by that guy. What? Why is there a guy over there? Right, one guy up here.
Taken.
Target still up.
No me lo puedo creer.
Go on, Trev.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Right, we've got one here.
Damn it.
And 2 up the front, I think. So what we need to do for the 2 guys down here, we're not going to be firing any rockets. Who can actually see them? Right, Ratmanej. Good enough. Oh, what is happening to that spine? Oh dear. Oh. It's kind of caught on the geometry that we've destroyed. Oh dear. Can we possibly get a I've forgotten how to zoom in with this, to be honest. Like, the best I can do is come in like that. But there is like a proper zoom in here. Like, Finman Ballet? No, that's a rubbish title. Oh dear. If only I knew how to zoom. If I knew how to zoom, it'd be a better series in general, I feel. Right, so we've got Finman here, Finman here. Katie could come across, like grapple across. Grappling doesn't actually get you hit by Overwatch, of course. I say of course, that's not an obvious thing, but it doesn't. it will still activate things. So, KT with lightning reflexes anyway.
Roger, tracking.
I'm gonna keep Gara further forward to make sure his Overwatch hits. We want Buzz Lightyear not that far up.
Understood.
Magical
Moving
Trevor
out.
up. Overwatch just in case. Finmen can now get lightning reflexes, of course. I keep saying of course to the end of stuff, but it's not of course, it's not obvious. That's something that never happens for vanilla.
Roger. I've got my
As
eyes
aliens
on it.
become more advanced, they get better perks. Katie's going to keep an eye... Actually, Katie's going to throw a battle scanner. Actually, Katie should not be putting herself at risk at all. Katie, what is going on with the scanner? Why can't you throw the scanner through? Can you throw the scanner at least out here, then? That'd be better than nothing. Because there was one that landed up here, one that was on this corner. Katie's going to keep watch, see if they come through the middle.
Will do.
You never know when cover destruction is going to be useful, so we're going to keep steady.
Moving to
Overwatch, because there's nothing else to do. No hard cover.
Heading out.
Move up, reload. Unless we wanted to scan, which we might. Yeah, sure, why not?
Eagle Eye on the move.
Keep our eagle eyes on the ground. If only we had a sniper, this would be trivial.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Alright, so he sprinted, so that's fine. We can definitely move up on him. Quality Overwatch. Despite not being built for Overwatch, infantry still have the aim,
My weapon.
and they are brilliant. So this guy is coming through the middle and can get a shot on Katie, but he's sprinting all the way up the right. Right. Oh, come on. If we had javelin rockets, that would be amazing. So I think just still Overwatch trap, to be honest. Because Ratmanage can see him, but he's not got the ammo. So he's just going to fall back to where? Who knows?
Move into position.
Actually, that's a bit pointless. Moving up Solars. Right, we're going to move Ratmanage back, all the way back, because he's injured. He's going to play no further part here. Magical Trevor will move all the way forward. Ready to run and gun next turn, if
Moving to
necessary.
designated position.
KT doesn't need to be up there. KT can fall all the way back.
Paso ligero.
It's just now we're in a position of potentially... Oh, that was stupid. I was not paying attention. KT's now useless.
Headed there now.
And I just always get careless at the end of missions. So Mello is going to hunker down. In fact, Mello's actually got quite a lot of health, more than Solar's, right? Yeah.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Buzz
Rolling out.
is a bit useless, but get up there anyway.
Yes, Commander.
No risk of being flanked, so Tolk can move up, steady a rocket again. Gaurav. Actually,
That's affirmative.
put Gaurav into this position.
Got it covered.
Can Solars get a smoke over? Which means Solars would be shot at instead. In fact, Solars. Yeah, let's just rely on your freaky Overwatch that sometimes hits. Although I think he's given it to Buzz Lightyear. Solars isn't going to hit this Overwatch. He's taking a double move and not really going much of anywhere at all. So it's definitely not going to be on any kind of Overwatch. So I'm tempted to just go
Set him up, knock him down.
to set him up and knock him
Orders
down.
confirmed. Moving
And
out.
if this goes wrong, we'll just, have to smoke. But it's not going to go wrong. Magical Trev's going to kill it in one. And that
Well done,
completes
Strike One.
Operation
I'm reading
Fallen
zeros
Hearts.
on the bomb's energy signature.
Where it was easier than I set it up to be. Far easier than I set it up to be. We took virtually no damage, only a few points from acid that were very much avoidable. But these missions will get harder. I actually toyed with the idea of putting up the difficulty. I'm not sure if that's possible. We'll test it.
I'm continually impressed by the work of our soldiers.
Wednesday
They seem to be
Ratmanage.
extremely efficient.
So Cape and Magical Trevor, what is he doing? He is getting Sprinter for sure. Because will to survive is what you put on your tanks and really what you put on your psychic operatives, I think, for the will bonus. Bring him on is obviously for your crit builds, but Magical Trevor is specifically a psi operative. He's taking Gunslinger because it's going to be our operative on exit operations. And Sprinter is a game changer again. It's all about mobility. Sprinter, there's no argument. Disco Talk Helenar. I'm not sure about this one. Ready for Anything is right out for a start because it's an Overwatch perk. I mean, you could certainly go Rapid Reaction. Still probably Fire in the Hole maybe. Opportunist, Ready for Anything, and that'd be quite a good Overwatch build. But we're not building our rockets for Overwatch. Will to Survive is a straight up at least 1 point of damage reduction if you're in cover and not flanked. And that can be very good. I mean, if Arsox had that, if Potato had that, Potato would have probably still died. Arsox probably wouldn't have been gravely wounded. Ranger though, my Rocketeers are built to fire rockets. That's where all their damage comes from. If I have to sacrifice a weapon, like Tolk had an SMG that entire time, if I have to sacrifice a weapon for more rockets, then that's what I'll do. That's why I like taking Ranger on Rocketeers. And especially because I'm going to give them Javelin rockets, Will to Survive, they won't be shot at as much. The damage reduction is less important. So Ranger is what I go for on most of my Rocketeers. Wednesday Ratmanege. He is not following an Overwatch build, he's taking Executioner. So he'll take Aggression and go for really big crits. As opposed to Opportunist, which is a great perk, but not what we're going for in this case. That's everyone apart from Buzz, who will sort out at a later time. Loads of Thin Men corpses, that's what I like to see. 3 meld, I think, from the Seeker. And loads of Engineers, that's brilliant. Some money, which we definitely need for things I know all about.
Remember,
but before we fade mournfully into the next scene, I'm just going to go, because there is this change difficulty. But I mean, I'd have to think about it, because remember, it's not just the learning curve in Long War that gradually goes up. It's kind of the potential difficulty of missions, like that mission with 5 cyber discs. We actually came out of that really well. We had like a long injury to Ray, and Ray's almost already back, isn't he?
We've suffered a number of casualties.
We haven't! We've suffered 1 casualty! And it was Potato! It was Potato! Come on now. And Ray's, well, not nearly back, but we haven't got that many injuries. Let's have a look at our fatigue spiral now, though. Look at that. If a mission hits us tomorrow, God, Mr. Azago, and we can't even take a full squad without taking fatigue, guys. We're probably quite close on someone like Ryazaki. Anarch would obviously have to go. We're going to hope we don't get a mission. But I do not know what I'm doing here, so I'm going to have a quick poke around and be right back with you. Something I would like to do is promote more officers. That's not it, that's getting more officer ranks. Officer promotions, because we have 3 open billets for Lieutenant, or Lieutenant now that we've promoted Shamed and Kamichi to Captain. And the person I will be making Lieutenant is going to be Yosef, because he is infantry who'll have reasonably high will. We're not necessarily, he's going to be in the centre of most of our engagements as an infantry, because he needs to be standing still to properly engage as Overwatch. And I'm not going to then be making him a mech. I'm going to be making Yosef the Lieutenant over Gaurav. Because where's Gaurav? Because of Yosef having 14 more mobility. Now, obviously we don't send Captain Mac Shamed and Captain Collateral Kamichi on every mission. Even if we could send them on every mission, we wouldn't. Because they are slow, they are bullet wizard gunners. But on other missions where we have to move fast and we could still use an infantry, Yosef with his 14 mobility, and potentially more because level ups are random, that could be very useful. And to that point, I didn't think about this before I started recording this. I really should have, because I'm quite tempted to go Stay Frosty with because Yosef isn't going to be one of our main leaders. If he's ever in a squad with Shamed or Kamichi, it's still going to take the bonuses from the captains. So I'm going to go Stay Frosty with Yosef, because he's more of just a minor, well, is more a minor leader of more minor missions where we're moving fast, and it's going to be more training missions, so we could do with that extra day of fatigue. So apart from that, we are going to be saving up money. I forgot completely when I'm planning on scanning for EXO. I think it's like quite far in advance, though. It's like not even the first week of July. So we're going to be holding on to this money. I remembered now.
Arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down
The next
there.
thing I want to buy is the armor suits for our mechs. I want to buy 2 M-Kom Wardens, but they take 12 days. So when this is down to, say, 11 days remaining, I will then buy the mech suits so that we get more of a refund on the alloys and Illyrium costs. So 29th of June, it'd be nice if we could get it to the council report. We really should be able to get it to the council report. Because look, our fatigue spiral is just utterly ridiculous. You know, Sod's Law though, or Murphy's Law, or whatever law it is.
Commander, we just received a Priority 1 request from the Council.
Of course. Of course. Incoming council communication. I bet this is going to be Gangplank, which is the hellacious last mission in Slingshot. It can't be anything but Gangplank to come to get 3 council missions in a row this quickly. It has to be. Oh dear. Right, a few missions ago, Confounding Light, episode number 34. Last episode, actually. Is it last episode? I can't remember. It's been so long. What episode even is this? It's the desperation and fatigue. I'm in a fatigue spiral at the moment. I can't remember anything. But Gangplank, we hacked a train. The battleship over China is now following that train. This is now us invading this battleship. With the hack signal in place, the alien battleship is vulnerable. So now we strike. This is like kind of a Mass Effect-esque. We're going to take down this massive huge ship by landing a small squad inside it. This is a rare opportunity to retrieve the technology within that ship intact. We shouldn't waste it. Really, we shouldn't. This is... I've never fought a battleship on a battleship outside of this scripted mission. Because they are that rare and they are that difficult to shoot down. I've never done it. So this is a really unique opportunity. We're gonna have to fatigue some people. We're certainly gonna have to fatigue one of our leaders. And we are gonna see how it goes. We're gonna have to take our absolute biggest A-team. I've been saving Gob for this, I've been saving Mistra. It's like, it's good to be vindicated to have been saving people. I'm probably not going to be taking Oju. I'm probably going to be taking, like, Epiphanes. I'm going to be taking 2 gunners for sure. In fact, I'm just going to go do it, and then we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Here we are then. 8 brave men and women ready to assault a battleship. This is... I wouldn't say it's our absolute best of the best. I've gone somewhat... I've tried to strike a balance between exhausting everyone and bringing along people who I think would be useful for the mission. That's why Asgo's here. He's our revive medic. This could be a long mission. This could be a very bloody mission. He has 3 med kits and he also has revive. He also has, you know what I said to myself when I was putting this mission together? I said, do you know what we need? We need really mediocre smoke grenades. Just in case everything goes wrong and we just want the barest hint of hope that it's not all going to end in disaster. That's why Asgo's got smoke grenades. So as it is, we've got Gob, we've got Mistra. I'm going to take out Epiphanes for now because Denny is actually good to go. But I think engineers at this point of the game, before, it's like, because we're assaulting an alien craft, so HE grenades aren't reliably going to destroy cover. And we're just before, it's just before we get alien grenades, which can reliably destroy cover. So engineers, this is essentially when engineers are at their lowest power spike, if you would. I'm taking Epiphanes over Nero and over Onju, because in case we need to get rid of a lot of cannon fodder very quickly, Epiphanes has hit and run. He has extra conditioning to tank hits now. That just got rid of all his armor. That is a bit poor. He's got hit and run, he's got extra conditioning, he can take hits, he's going to be our main tank for the team. I'm taking Gaura. I'm also, when I'm exhausting guys, I'm exhausting guys who have the longest time left on their fatigue timer. Like Gaurav has 4 days opposed to Yosef's 2 days, so we're losing less time. Like Gaurav versus Yosef, there isn't much of a decision to make there. It's 50-50 essentially, and so Gaurav has a longer timer, which means we'd be missing him for longer anyway. Ninja Coat is our best sniper by quite far. Ray's still in the hospital. Devlin Caster, same for Gunners. He's better than CSM. I think. Is this the rank that everyone gets double tap? It is. Double tap can be so useful, especially if, you know, hypothetically we ran into a major mechanized threat. So this is a council mission. I know what's coming. We're going to run into a major mechanized threat. We're going to run into the biggest cyber disc we've seen. I mean, potentially the biggest cyber disc we've seen. Or it might be 2 cyber discs. Either way, they start off in such a dodgy way that you have to deal with them in a single turn, essentially. It's terrible. So Mistra here just because Mistra was around. I'd almost rather take other people over Mistra, but Mistra is here, he's ready. So we're going to send Mistra. Gob, #1 Rocketeer at the moment, going to be so important. #1 name in the team sheet. That covers everyone. Shamed over Kamichi because Shamed has slightly better aim. Shamed is slightly better than Kamichi in every single way at the moment. I think Kamichi had a lesser fatigue timer, but Shamed was just that bit better in every way that we're taking Shamed instead. Still with a ballistic LMG, but he's more here for a secondary source of Shredder after Gob's 2 Shredder rockets. Yeah. This is our team. We are going. We are off to walk the gangplank in China. Do you walk the... Is a gangplank something you walk, or is a gangplank something else entirely?
Prepare for deployment, Strike 1.
We are prepared as we are going to
We're
be
heading into China for the next operation.
for Operation Empty Rain in Kunming, China. So the battleship has moved off. It was like Zhang and then Kunming, and so the train is clearly... It's a bullet train, it's a very fast train. Like, over the past few days, I mean, we've fit in another mission since we've fitted the transponders. So Operation Empty Rain is going to involve us attempting to take down a battleship with just 8 human men and women by destroying the power conduits within and eliminating all alien defenders. It could be one hell of a ride. It could be another big anticlimax. You never know with M-Kom whether it's going to be good or whether it's going to be poor. An anticlimax. There's only one way to find out, and that's tuning in next time as we walk the gangplank.